This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
I think it's safe to say that right now, Tamron and Sony are punching the air because Sigma just released the smallest and lightest full-frame F2.8 lens for Sony. So I've talked about this before. Every camera brand makes great cameras, but one of the biggest reasons to shoot Sony in 2021 is for the lens selection. Primarily, it's those third-party options that are currently available at great prices. And this lens just solidifies my point. A 28-70 f2.8 lens. That's the size of a mid to large prime lens. Yes, sir. I also compared it to the 24-70 G Master, which is a premium lens that's actually more comparable to the 24-70 Art series lens when comparing the photos at their widest focal length and more of the standard focal lengths like 35 and 50 millimeter. I didn't really see much of a difference, and that's me pixel peeping 50 megapixel files coming out of the Sony A1. However, I did notice that the Sigma was slightly sharper out of the two at 70 millimeter. I took a bunch of shots with the GM to make sure I didn't miss focus. Something I saw consistently, BOKEH. The Sigma and Sony both have 9 rounded aperture blades. I compared them, putting my vanity mirrors on the outer edge of the photos, and the Sigma produced slightly more deformed bokeh balls at the edges of the photo. Chromatic aberration. I shot directly into the sun through my shades using both lenses, and to my surprise, both suffered very minimally from chromatic aberration. As for flaring, I can say that the G Master does control it better than the Sigma, but then again, it's all a matter of personal taste. Like, sometimes a little flare can spice up that backlit shot. You know what I mean. Autofocus performance in video. I jumped in and out of frame using both lenses on the Sony a7S III in wide area mode, and both were equally fast. Autofocus for photography. The Sigma is just as fast as the G Master in good lighting. I've had this lens for a week and haven't experienced not one episode of hunting or quirkiness. In really low light though, I do give a slight edge to the G Master, but not by much. Slightly faster. The lens specifications that you should know, but it's usually boring to talk about. Okay, let's go over it. The Sigma weighs 1.04 pounds. The Tamron, which is the direct competitor, weighs 1.21 pounds, and the Sony G Master is 1.95 pounds, so it is the smallest and lightest. This lens has 9 rounded aperture blades, 16 elements in 12 groups, a dust and splash proof mount, a focus mode switch, yes, a bare bones focus mode switch, and a 67 millimeter thread, baby, yes. How ironic is it that Sigma just flipped the entire script on us? They had the reputation of making massive lenses like for people with polar bear hands, and now, well, they're making lenses as small as physically possible, like the 85 1.4 Art, which I love. The elephant in the room, there is a pretty big difference between 24 and 28 millimeters. If you can live without that extra 4 millimeters on the wide end, this is the perfect do everything lens. This lens is priced at $900, and the Tamron 20-75 2.8 is $20 cheaper. There's also an amazing option, but this one, again, smaller and lighter. I think we got a winning combination here. If I had to choose one of these lenses, assuming that I didn't have a general purpose zoom lens, I'm going with the Sigma. Why not get a lens that's smaller and lighter than the rest? That's gonna give you, they're pretty much like all great quality. You know what I'm saying? We're nitpicking there. And you know, keep your kit as small as possible. Have those that mid-range zoom. Like, I think it's just a no-brainer. And now, a message from my sponsor, and that is Squarespace. If you have been looking for a website, a place to host your blog or your online store, you should be checking out Squarespace. I have been making great side income using my Squarespace website and selling my presets and my retouching tutorials. Now, you can sell whatever you want, but it makes it so easy to do. Anybody can do it, it's so easy. And if you ever wanna change things up, if you get tired of the same look, you can change it up with a click of a button. Sample other templates, see what it looks like. It's so convenient. And you got 24/7 customer support if you have any questions. And guess what? Just for you, I got you a 10% discount if you use the coupon code MANNY, all right? So get your website. It's that outro time, isn't it? All right, everyone, take care. I'll see you in the next video.